live. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Hold on one second. Get this started here. Perfect. And IG as always.
I know, right?
Yep. Got to get that going too. Okay, perfect. Yes. So another day of Empowerment Week.
Mm.
Yeah, I like how you did that. I think that's the first that I've gotten on the show.
Lord.
Yeah. Yes. So hello and welcome to the Renee Adams Show and Empowerment Week. Please do not forget to like, share, and comment on this broadcast. And if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please inbox me so that we can talk about you being a guest on the show. Today I have my guest Diamond P, who is a philanthropist, musician, and radio personality. Welcome to the show, Diamond. I appreciate you being here. How are you?
Thank you. I appreciate you having me. I'm doing good so far. So far so good. I even with everything going on, I cannot complain.
I'm glad to hear that from you because I know that some things kind of hit you kind of hard, and maybe we'll touch on that just a little bit later in the show.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're doing better. Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah. So if you don't mind, we could just start out by talking about your career in music and radio because you have a plethora of talents and skills. So I just want to put those two together since those two are kind of your whole being.
you. Yeah. Um music and I do a little bit of everything. So I try to like ask people like don't put me in one category
Right?
because I do so many different things, and the thing is that I enjoy everything that I put my hands on and everything that I do. So from the music, being a radio personality, a author, I guess I could say actress because I have done movies and reality show. So I mean I'm excited about everything that I do. However, being a female
Mhm.
is never ever easy. And I guess people see my Instagram
Yeah.
and they like, but you just make it look easy, but it's never easy. It's
Well,
never
yeah, let's talk about that because, of course, I wanted to know, like, your journey in this industry. Like, how has it been? What was the challenges for you? Because you have done so much, and
yes.
it had. I mean, even when you talk about your resilience and your motivation and everything, like, let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay, what I'm an open book.
You
So I got
know.
questions, I got
Yeah. So, what have the challenges been for you through your music industry, for example?
the challenges in the music industry is basically getting people to take you serious as a female.
Okay.
And in the same sentence, you trying to stay a female. Nevertheless, sometimes you have to step outside the box and, just be like, look, this is not what we gonna do, things of that nature. You have to kind of like turn into a guy if you understand what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah, I know what you mean.
Yes. So it's like, sometimes it's not always the pretty. You get the pretty, you know what I'm saying, the nice diamond. Sometimes I do have to put my foot down and say, this is what I'm not gonna do. And you're gonna respect me and respect the decisions that I make. Sometimes I bend, but I don't never fold. So,
Okay.
it has its ups and downs. It really does.
Absolutely. Because you also have DJ in a lot of places too, right?
Well, actually, I'm not. I
Okay.
out of hosting, but no,
No DJing. Okay. Because that would have take another, spin on just everything that you're doing. So that would have been, another challenge in itself. But when you talk about reaching your level of success, like what steps did it take for you to get to this level of success?
it took for me to actually just be around the right people.
Right.
I had to be around the right people, but I also had to eliminate a lot of people.
Hmm.
That makes sense.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
They can
it
interfere with what you got going on or what you're trying to accomplish.
exactly. So it was about being around the right people and eliminating myself from a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
That include, you know what I'm saying, family. It didn't matter who it was. I had to actually, you know how that saying you can't take everybody with you.
Yes.
So it was one of those situations where I just couldn't do it. Even if I wanted to, you were showing me something that made me not want to.
Absolutely. You had every right to do it at that moment in time. You knew that it wasn't serving you in any kind of way.
Exactly.
You know, so sometimes we have to make those choices for ourselves and what's best for us, not them. they
Ex-
they served a purpose for one moment in time in our life, but now I'm headed somewhere different, or my mentality is different than yours. Some people just don't know how to grow. they don't
Absolutely.
they don't know about evolution. They have the same mindset for the rest of their lives.
Exactly.
So, so I get you.
Exactly.
I get you. So, did you have much help during your path on success?
Of course it wasn't like a lot of help,
Okay.
but the help that I had, it was genuinely appreciated. The thing is that you don't need too many people to have a team.
Hmm.
So my team is like very small. My brother, big dude from Boys in the Hood, he was one of the ones that actually like really set me down and guided me. And of course, I was always around legends like Kilo Ali from Bankhead, um, Goody Mob. You know what I'm saying? The whole Dungeon family. So I was surrounded by people that wanted to see me win. So the knowledge and stuff that they was giving to me, I was actually soaking it up, soaking it up,
Okay.
soaking it up. And
Good.
um it actually started like dealing with a group. They was A-Town Hardheads, then they called themselves the Hard Boys. So that's how far I go back because I am born and raised in Atlanta,
Right.
Bankhead. So yeah, it was the thing of just having the right people, around me to actually guide me that wants to see me, win.
Indeed.
So I appreciate
Yeah.
every last one of them. I appreciate all of them.
What
All
do
of
you think that they pushed you more towards? Was it more towards music or acting, or what do you think it was at that time that they saw in you? Like, yes, you got it. You got the gift. You got the talent. We want to help you. Like, what did they see most in you?
You know what, to be totally honest, they saw a little bit of everything in me.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to, people used to always say, you know kind of focus on one thing and kind of master that and go to the next.
Yes.
But my mentality won't allow me to do that. And sometimes people say, oh my God, you all over the place. But what they fail to understand is it's like a puzzle. Everything connects
Yes.
together. So whether I'm doing music or whether I'm doing acting, all of it's connecting together.
Absolutely. Yes.
So if you look at a lot of people that's in the industry, what do you see them doing now? They're actually on reality shows,
Mm-hmm.
movies, and everything.
Yes.
Goes
Totally
hand
different.
exactly. Everything connects together. It's all about how you connect the dots.
I love how you said that. I don't think anybody has said that better than you have, because I say that all the time. I'm like, if your life seemed to detour in some kind of way, even if you were very, very passionate at one point in time about something, don't be afraid of where that path is leading you, because it is connecting you to, it's connecting to all the different things that you need that's for your journey and for you. So
Exactly.
you said that perfectly. Yes. And
Because
also, oh, go ahead.
it has to make sense. And I did an interview one time
Mhm.
and the guy asked me, he was like, what are your goals?
Yeah.
And I said, I don't set goals.
Okay.
And everybody just got quiet.
Hmm.
Said, well, what do you mean by that? And I said, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with what somebody else do, but you're asking about what Diamond P do.
Right.
So I don't set goals because I noticed that when certain people set goals, once they complete that goal, they stop. But
Yeah,
I
that's true.
told them there's no limit to what I do. So I'm never gonna set goals because I keep going because my mission is to succeed, to exceed.
Okay. Wow. Well,
So
I guess when you have that intention in mind, that's almost like it's similar to a goal. Because the difference is that you set a certain kind of intention. And
e-
that works for you. That
exactly.
works for
Look
you.
how some people say, "Oh, I gotta go. I want to go to college." And then it's like, if you notice, a lot of people that go to college, it's like, what are they doing after that?
Right.
Like, oh, I just want to go to college. But my thing is, okay, you completed it. So what is it that you're gonna do next? My thing is, it's always something for me to do. So
Right.
that's why I say I don't set goals. It's I set to whatever I set out to do, that's what I'm gonna accomplish, but I'm gonna continue to apply it within everything that I do.
Wow. That's powerful. I like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when we talk about school now, and you've also mentioned that you're kind of like everywhere, but you still maintain a certain kind of like journey, right? You're accomplishing things. But you noted that you are a four-time college graduate.
Yes.
So what was your why during that time in your life? And were these aspirations ever pursued or pursued for long? And what changed?
Actually, to be totally honest, I'm gonna be honest with you. I did not graduate from high school. Before my grandfather passed away, he knew that I've always liked the school and everything, so I went back and I got my GED. But when I got my GED, it wasn't good enough for me because I knew that even though I'm from the projects, I
Mhm.
know that I have the mentality to do what I want to do, and I was smarter than that. My favorite subject was like English,
Mhm.
social science, things of that nature.
Mine too.
So it wasn't good enough for me. So I went back to school and I was like, I'm always into hair. I think I done wore every hairstyle that I done could think of. So I got into hair. I became a master cosmetologist. I do have a degree in cosmetology.
Okay. Yeah.
And I do have my license in cosmetology.
Wow.
So I've always wanted to be a lawyer. That was my biggest thing. Out of everything, I always wanted to be a lawyer. So I went back to school for paralegal studies, got
Okay.
and then I went back to school and got my degree in criminal justice social science.
Oh wow.
Yes. So it was like I was continuously hitting it back to back. I'm with the National Society of Leadership of Success. Um, I just made a
It's a
lot
lot.
of accomplishments. Like, yeah. So a lot of people didn't know that because they look at it like, this little hood girl or whatever, but it's like I have street sense and book sense too.
Right. And you have to.
Yes, but like I tell people, if you come from where I come from, trust me. Yes, I'm very grateful for the book sense, but I'm very grateful for the street knowledge.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely. You wouldn't be able to be at the level that you are in your industry without it.
exactly.
You wouldn't be. You wouldn't be able to handle yourself as a woman without it.
But this industry, you have to have elephant skin, toughest skin ever.
Oh my God. And
You know,
I'm pretty sure that you grow that every single day. Every single day. You're learning, but also it's about you also don't want to be around people that's going to bring out that other side of you. You don't want to always be that beastie woman, like you always have to
and that's
show that ugly side of you. You
that's crazy.
you want someone to understand you and respect you from the start.
Exactly. And it's crazy that you said that because I just had a conversation with a couple of guys that I know and they're in the industry too. They very big in the industry. And I was like, but I don't want to always be the mean girl.
Yes.
I always be the person that, cuss them out and all that. But in the same sentence, I noticed that the guys that I be around, I think they kind of like it. So it's like they feel like if I don't cuss them out like I do and stay on them like I do, they be like, "Dang, P,
Not you.
you being too nice." It is like they don't like it. They like when I come in and I be like, "What you like? What you doing? Like what we doing?" But the thing about it is, they kind of sort of already where they need to be or want to be.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get up there,
Yeah.
like, girl, you already here, but we still need you to stay on us so we can continue. And I'm like, okay, they just done got spoiled. That's what.
So do you feel like you need a manager to kind of speak for you, or like to be in that position where they can be the mean person and not you? Or do you like being in control of everything?
No, it's not a thing of being in control. One thing that a lot of people have to know about the entertainment industry, no matter what part of the entertainment industry you're in, everything doesn't govern for you to have a manager, because when you start asking for a manager, you have to have something to manage.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand that. Now, I have a publicist. I got the best publicist ever. Nevertheless, because of things that are going on now,
Mm-hmm.
and certain things that has been coming to me now, a manager is definitely
Necessary.
need to be in place
Okay.
right now. It's just kind of difficult finding the right manager because
Absolutely.
everybody can't manage.
Right, and
They
then
say
you
they're
have to meet.
they can't
It's the meeting of the minds and an understanding of your. You guys just have to be very compatible. It pretty much.
exactly. And then
Yeah.
I need the manager to be able to manage everything that I have going on. Like they have to have some type of experience with everything that I have going on. So I do have a team. Like I said, I have my publicist. I have people to help me on the side. My lawyer is the best. I
You got
got
to have one of those. Yeah.
ever. So my lawyer is also helping me to find a manager as well. Because of course, with him dealing with the entertainment industry, he's actually an entertainment lawyer and a criminal lawyer. So I got him on both sides. So
That's
yeah, I got
perfect.
the best. I got a set of lawyers for you now. So
Okay.
yeah,
Well,
I
I
love
mean,
my
you should.
lawyers.
I mean, you probably had to go through a few of them to find the right one for that too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think I think I got a good team for right now. The only thing that's missing, like I said, is the manager because I have a stylist, makeup artist, my own nail tech. I have those. So yeah, manager.
So what other things are you working on?
We was actually working on this reality show,
Oh,
um, but because of the COVID, we had to stop filming. So I'm actually in the process of trying to figure out when will we be able to continue to film.
okay.
I did a movie with Travis Core of the Tyler Perry, The Oval.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, it
Yes.
was
Yes.
women. They know who Travis is. 'Cause Lord knows I know her. But yes, we did a movie together. I was one of his leading ladies in that movie, and it was pretty interesting.
Why was it so interesting?
It was because he's Travis, and it's like when you see him on the oval, it's
It's
like
different. It's like, who is this
yeah.
person?
But then when you see him in person, and then like the role that I had with him, I was like,
I need to see that. I need to see that. So, do you take a lot of acting classes?
I actually take my classes with Dennis White.
Okay.
So for right now he's been doing it virtual, but we still it still helps and everything. And then I do like a lot of monologue reading.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
What you mean? Yeah.
yeah. And sometimes like
Yeah.
I may meet up with Travis and we just kind of like do some things together.
Improv.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That always works. You always want to work on your craft.
Oh
So
yeah.
so you think that's kind of the path that you want to go in, more acting and movies and TV series?
I mean, I love doing them.
Oh,
Like when I did Dear Frank, I was on Saints and Sinners, I did the quad. Like I enjoy all of that.
wow.
And the Barbershop 3, The Governor's Daughter. Um, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I enjoyed every last one of those because the thing is that they allowed me to be me. And
Mm,
nobody play a better person than you when
that's
that
right.
you give them the best of you when they're allowing you to be you.
That's right. No, you come out more. You're more comfortable. You're confident. You like, this is who I am. If
Yeah.
I could be this person, I don't have to mask it and become this other character. Like, I can be me. I can be totally, and wholly me. So I understand. I totally get it. That is so amazing. So when it comes to your inspiration and motivation, as far as it was like 10 years ago, has that changed for you now, as far as your motivation and inspiration for what you're doing?
I,
Like, or how has it changed for you?
my motivation, I've always had motivation. I've always been the determined one, and I always been the one that was like, if it's something that I really want to do, I'm gonna get it done. It may take me a minute. I'm gonna get it done. Um, Sometimes I get in a place where I be like, you know what, I ain't nah, I'm just not. But in the same sense, I'm a Gemini too. So I that other side come out and be like, no, this not what you gonna do. So as far as my motivation and inspiration today, it goes towards my son, my deceased. So he that's my motivation. Like I hear him when I'm like probably going through something,
Okay.
and I hear his words, and it's like,
Wow.
my,
Wow.
like this we not doing this. So yeah, that's gonna be forever my inspiration.
Yeah,
That
and I definitely wanted to bring that up because you talk about your resilience and persistent, being fueled, by the fact of you wanting to be a role model for your kids.
yes.
So, with that being said, with your son being murdered, and I think that was a great way for you to say it, because you're saying that you still listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
You still hear his voice in your head to keep you going. But I thought it was really inspirational for you to say that your resilience and persistence came from you for your children, to be a role model for your children. And for me, I wanted to know, like, how did your kids start to act on their pursuits because of yours?
Um, my son, the one deceased, he liked music. Actually, I got with my lawyers to get all his music so that I can get it mastered and try to put it out. I got a couple of people that really want to work with me on doing that.
Okay.
So I think he got that from me. So
Okay.
my daughter, she wanna dance and all that stuff there. So I think she got that from me too. My baby boy, he um my baby boy, he's like my assistant. He kind of helps me.
Okay.
So,
Is he trying to learn the business, or
he's
is
already learned because he done been on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
shoot?
He's Tasha from Escape. That's his godmother.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's
So
already
everybody is kind of doing their own thing and pursuing it like no other. Like, this is what they want to do, and you have been that example, Diamond P, for them to see what you're doing, what you've accomplished, the type of woman that you are out here in the world. I'm sure that they see you in all lights and want to accomplish just as much or more as you.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
They've been very, you know what I'm saying? They've been very helpful. I can honestly say they've been very helpful. They've been very understanding. I know that they still go through things dealing with their brother because he just had a birthday on the 11th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
that the day of his birthday was the same day my grandmother passed. So my grandmother just passed as well. So
So it's been a lot. It's been a
yeah,
lot.
lot. And people like, I can't believe like you still standing. And I'm like, I have no choice. I know they say we have choices in life, But this is a situation where I say I have no choice because I'm gonna continue to stand. I have went through it been so many obstacles that has been thrown my way, and I just been running through them. I've been running through them. Like, don't get me wrong, the devil been trying to break me.
That's right.
And I said I may have bent a little bit, but I never fold.
Hold it. I love that.
I'm not gonna. No, it's not gonna happen. It's not.
It's not going. You can't let it get to you. No, not at all. And you have to just continue to do what you're doing, and always changing your mindset to be better than today. And just keep pushing, because you never know when that last day you'll come, and at least you can set that legacy for your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, you're looking for speakers for an event for, if you can explain it, because I don't think I really got the name of it, but it's for mothers and fathers who lost their children through.
Yes. What it is that myself and Shooter from Love and Hip Hop, um, we are advocates of the gun violence awareness event. So I've teamed up with Bullets for Life, and that's out there in Miami. So Shooter has a thing called Hands Up Guns Down. The name of my organization is Look Around Guns Down. So we're coming together, and we was looking for speakers to actually speak, for the event. We wanted to go virtual because, of course, of the COVID.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing. We're looking for speakers because what it is geared towards. I know a lot of people always say, it's the mothers, it's the mothers, it's the mothers. My situation is not geared towards just the mothers. It's geared towards the mothers and the fathers.
That's
And
right.
that's why I brought along Shooter, because they have feelings too.
Absolutely.
Irregardless of, how somebody feel, about they, child or children, father, that has nothing to do with it. Because when you in a situation like this, everything else goes out the window.
Mhm.
So this event is geared towards the mothers and the fathers, and we want to give them the opportunity to tell their stories. Like, I have so many people to hit me up in my email. People hit me up in my messenger. People hit me up in my DM, and they tell me their stories.
Mm.
I have a lot of stories that I really, want to share.
Wow.
Now I
Beautiful.
do have people that, like, Loon just got out of jail. He was up on the Puffy. He wants to be an advocate of gun
Gun
violence.
violence. Yeah.
So we're all gonna come together,
That's good.
and
That's
that's
great for the community. But is this just going to be in Miami, or is it going to be in Atlanta too?
no. This is
Oh,
gonna be going to every city, every state,
oh,
because every city, every state needs to be involved, and this is something that needs to not continue to be swept up under the rug. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So this is something. That's why I say whether anybody supports it or not, it's gonna get done.
I love it.
We're gonna do it. It's gonna get done. And and only thing I do, I just tell people, with all due respect, don't wait until it hits your home and then you want to say something, because that pain is totally different
Mm,
than any other pain that you may have ever encountered in your life.
wow.
So, that's why I tell people now, don't wait, because that pain hit different, because it's an unbearable pain, but it's a pain that will be there for the rest of your life,
Yes.
going anywhere.
Yes. Always trying to figure out how to handle it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Always trying to find ways to get through it, because it's always going to creep back up, and it could be worse one day, better and on others. So you're right. Absolutely. So I really appreciate you sharing your story, and even more so, having something to stand for.
Yes.
Yeah, like that's truly something that I see in you, and I appreciate you. You have a big heart.
Thank you. I appreciate you for reaching out. I appreciate you for having me on your show. If it's anything that you would need for me to do, or if you would like for me to do, if you're doing something and you like for me to be a part of, please don't hesitate to reach out to me, because I'm all for the women, the women movement, women empowerment, because it's not enough of us. It's not enough of us that's actually genuinely that can stick together without all the drama.
Thank you.
So I'm for anything that's positive.
I appreciate that. Absolutely.
You're
Yeah. That means so much. So is there anything else that you would like to share? Any, maybe where people can find you on social media?
Yes, on social media, on Facebook, they can always find me
Okay.
at Denise McCoy. They can also find my page too, Diamond P. On Instagram, you can always find me at Real Diamond P. That's DAREALDIAMONDP. And I mean, everything I do that I'm a part of, I always post it. So if they follow, they follow. If they participate, they want to come and support. I'm all for it. If they don't, that's okay too.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that I refuse to because I'm still gonna keep going.
That is so wonderful. I really appreciate you. And I just want to leave off by saying anyone that wants to be on the Renee Adams Show, please inbox me if you have an inspirational story or product or service that you would like to promote, and we can talk about it. I always mention it twice, but I think twice is nice. So, and so tomorrow is our last day of Empowerment Week. I hope to see you all then tomorrow as well. And thank you again to Diamond P for being on the show and sharing her inspirational story.
You are more than welcome. And again, if you ever need me, reach out to me. I am here.
I'll hold you to it.
Thank you. And you have
Okay.
a blessed and wonderful day.
Yes, you too. Bye.
Bye bye.